Hello, friends, and welcome to Shakopee, Minnesota, Shakopee Ice Arena on this cold December night. Boy, I can tell you, we have had 2 years of winter in the last 2 weeks. I'm ready for spring. But nonetheless, welcome again to Shakopee Arena. Eden Prairie Squirt A taking on the Sabres from Shakopee. Sporting and fielding Squirt A team this year. They didn't last year, so we didn't get to play them. And this year we're happy that they've joined District 6 and fielding a Squirt A team, so we have more teams to play. Not only Shakopee, but also Waconia fielding a Squirt A team as well. So we'll be playing them in addition to all the other perennials within the District 6 hockey district. So this weekend we are on our southern swing, south of the river swing. Tonight we have Shakopee. Tomorrow afternoon we have the Lakers from Prairie Lake out at Dakota. So this is the only time we'll have those back to back on the southern south of the river swing. 169 tonight, Saturday night. Still traffic getting over the river. I don't know about you folks that live south of the river, but I couldn't do it. That's all I have to say. But we made it. We're here, beat the traffic, and we're ready to go for what should be an action-packed 55 minutes of hockey. D6 games, these things mean everything as the district standings and how we match up against those folks that will be playing down the road in high school too. So we are ready to get underway. With the Eagles versus the Sabres. At center, we have Dylan, Tristan nearest to me, Declan Heller over on the far side. Wenkus starting at defense, brings it up, cross into the Sabres zone, gets it poked away by a Sabre. They bring it back up, try to get it back into the center of the ice. Christian there, peels it away, now he's driving to the net. He fires off a shot over the top and out of play as the Eagles have come out aggressive to start. They had a good practice last night, developmental ice, so they did some skating and shooting drills. That's all they do. Eden Prairie brings in a couple specialists to work with the boys. And so they were getting all of their edge work last night. Shot bounced off the Sabre goalie. Rink now fires one in there wide right. And Strube trying to keep it alive, holding it, flips it out of play into the Shakopee bench. We're going to reset just north of the blue line. Richards slaps it up ice. Rink escorts it up a little further. And now Henry Dahl tries to drop it back to Rink again. Rink had some traffic in front of him, now backhands it down behind the net. Stubbs over to the right. Back over to Richards. Richards to Strube. Strube back down low, tries to shove it back into the corner, into the circle again. And this Shakopee player's there to pick it up. Rink slaps it to mid-ice. Now Unke, fresh off the bench, he drives it in, takes it left, tries to center it out in front, and Shakopee picks it back up. They bring it up across the blue line. into the Eden Prairie zone. Berg there putting some pressure on. as he pops the puck away. And Unke now again decides to bring it all the way. Berg picks it up where Unke left off. Now he takes it down into the far corner. And Shakopee's there. Shot, oh, off the top of the net, off the crossbar by Wenkus. Pravatsky, also known as Ski on the bench, Skis. That's Bianchi's way of nicknaming him. He said he can't have a name as long as Pravatsky yelling from the bench, so we've just named him Skis. Prairie slaps it along the half wall outside, centering pass by Berg out in front. Oh, there it is, shot. And there's another shot and a save. Pravatsky had a backhand on it, and Shakopee corrals the puck as they dodged a good opportunity by the Eagles. Again, Burke wins the faceoff. Strube jumps into the high slot. Berg turns around, puts a shot in it. There it is, another backhand shot. Now Pravatsky, Skis, taking it from behind the net. And just a bunch of slapping on it. There it is, out in front. How can we, why don't we raise the puck a little bit? Goalie's down on the ice. Let's pop it above his head, and we get an icing on Shakopee with 9:59 left to go in the first. Same goalies as the game just finished before us, the Eden Prairie B1 against Shakopee. And I was told, boy, we were here better half of 2.5 periods, and we did not see one penalty called. So maybe there's some opportunity here to bring out some physical play without being accountable for it. Another slap by Dillon off the faceoff. Sarazine picks it up on the near side. Shakopee pops it loose. And Unke there with the slap away. They're able to, Shakopee able to keep control. They pass it out to the point, they miss it, and now they are forced to regroup under pressure by Heller. Heller fires one in there off the pads of the Shakopee goalie. Shakopee pirouettes at center ice. They wind up giving the puck away. And they're unable to hold it. And we're going to get a penalty. On Dean. All right, well, if you were with us last weekend up at New Hope, you saw Dino get escorted off the ice or take himself off the ice because he got 3 penalties. Starting off early tonight, 9:06 left in the first. About 4 minutes into the first period. So Eden Prairie is going to go up on their first power play. 1 minute penalties. Are we going to do 1 minute 30? There we go, 1 minute 30 penalties. As the ref was helping out on the clock over there. Rink gets taken down along the near side half wall. Shakopee centers it out. Asa there with the save. And Shakopee gets their official first shot on net with 8:54 left in the first. Dahl picks it up along the far side. Shakopee able to hold it. Rink now from behind the net. looking up the ice for Stubbs along the half wall. Centering by Shakopee. Flicks it back again. Strube up to Dahl. Shakopee centers it off the ear of one of his teammates. And Rink gets it tied up along the near side corner. Passes it back out into the center of the ice. And now Stubbs in a foot race down along the near side corner in the Shakopee zone. Rink interception. He curls around. Crosses the blue line. Doesn't really know what to do with it, it looks like. Waiting for some guy to help him out. And now we got 15 seconds left on the Unkie penalty. Strube now gets it popped away by Easton Leonard. And Rink quickly takes it away. Charlie and Easton from Shakopee played with each other over at Minnesota Made a couple years ago. And Eden Prairie full strength. Unkie back on the ice again. Berg working on the puck. Richards picks it up. Now brings it back into the Shakopee zone. Looking over across ice to his teammate. Dumps it down. Berg chases it into the corner. Now Shakopee brings it back up through the neutral zone. Wenkus peels off the puck and Berg there to retrieve it. Now Pravatsky Berg enter the zone. Over to oh, shot and a score. And Eden Prairie gets their first. Berg to Pravatsky. And the Eagles go up 1 with 6:40 left in the first. All right, I'm talking maybe a little softer here. I'm in a sea of Sabres fans, so I don't want to be, I want to be mindful of that. Wenkus tries to take the puck from Shakopee back up the ice, crosses over center. He's got Pravatsky. Pravatsky breaks loose, and we're going to get a penalty on Shakopee. And there we go. So now Eden Prairie with a 1:30 one-man advantage at 6:16. Back to Strube. Strube fires it off right into a Sabre. And he gets his own rebound, now dumps it down low. Heller. Back to Sarazine. They were working behind the net. I didn't see Tristan's number there, so I wanted to make sure that was actually who it was. Eagles win the face-off. Shot back to the point. D to D over to Rink. Rink fires one in there, deflected off the shin pad. Back shot, score. Christian. And Eagles put their second up. Does that look like Heller to Christian? And Eagles now go up 2-0 with 5:53 left to go in the first. Sabres off the draw, flick it into their own bench. Stoppage of play. So Eagles are 1 for 1 on the power play. Now cross ice pass over to the Sabres. Rink bodies the guy into the boards. No, that was Stubbs. Over to Strube. Strube now brings it up ice. Who's his outlet guy? He just decides to keep going with it into a sea of red and white. And quickly as that, Strube comes back, trying to regain his position. Rink. Eagles bring it out to center ice. And we're going to get an offside on Shakopee. 5:01 left in the first. Back to Unke. Unke bounces it off the boards to Wenkus. Wenkus passes it up a little bit further. Pravatsky puts pressure on behind, causes the turnover. Now he brings it back. Oh, tried to get a stick on it. Puck comes over onto the near side. Shakopee flips it out. Unke regroups over to Wenkus. Wenkus to Berg. Berg tries to fly it across, and now Eden Prairie still keeps control down on the far side. Wenkus fires one in there wide left. Now Wenkus back up across center ice. Look out, slapper right into the hip of a Sabre. Berg. Oh, he gets tripped. That's going to be a penalty. As Unke passes it over to the far side, Sabres got a penalty coming up. And there we'll go. So Eagles will go back on a power play on the trip of Leo. Strube off the face-off, flutters one in there, just bouncing Plinko. As Sarazine tried to grab it, now bounces back over to the far side. Brink chops it down behind the net. Sarazine picks it up over to Heller. Heller's got Christian out in front. Heller looking for Christian, and they can't connect. Heller now over on the far side, gets taken down, but he gets the puck back again. Christian offering some support. Puck making its way closer to the net. Back to Strube. Strube thinks about it, and he gets it poked away. Strube fighting for it over the far side. Again, he is able to hold it. Sarazine now passes it over to Heller. Heller with a backhand shot, can't connect. Centering again. And Rink chases it down ice. He gets it pried away as Shakopee has a shift change. Stubbs now back up ice. Back to Strube. Strube fires one in there. Bouncer wide left.
Go, Shako!
Rink pitches in a scrum over on the near side half wall. Dahl there to back him up. Now Dahl enforces over on the far side. And offside on Eden Prairie is Strube pounded it in. As Eden Prairie gets a change. 2:08 in the first. Stubbs back to Wenkus. Wenkus over to Unke. Unke up to Richards. Richards looking for Dahl. He can't connect. Back to Wenkus. Wenkus now just fires one up on net. No ice. And Shakopee covers with a $147. Unky chips it up to Dahl, down to the far side behind the net. Richards puts some pressure on. And now Shakopee off to the races. He gets bottled up. Oh, gets a shot off wide left. Unky collects it behind in front of the net. Flicks it behind, looking for Richards again over on the near side. Stubbs now curls back, drops it off for Winkus. Good play. Winkus bringing it all the way in. Shot, save, 56 seconds left in the first. Good play, good puck movement by Eden Prairie there. Rink tries to hold, he can't. Now Berg finds over to the center slot, shot over the top of the net, 42 seconds left in the first. And we got a penalty, no, not a penalty, a stoppage of play. I think the puck got lost in the back of the net. Rink holds it, drops it down behind the net. Pravatsky back to Berg, 23 seconds. Pravatsky again. Centers it out, oh, he was looking out in front. Strube now pops it up, fired, bobbling from the point. Berg now curls around. And Eden Prairie tied up in the slot. They couldn't get a shot off. 3 seconds left. And that's going to do it for period number 1. Eagles 2. Shakopee 0. Dos y 0. Nada. Dos y nada. That's Spanish. Not de nada. De nada is what? Thank you. You're welcome. So I took French. I apologize for my butchering of the Spanish language. All right, going to be a cold one tonight. Make sure your plants are covered. Bring them in if they're still out. Wouldn't want to see them get too... get them damaged. Save them for another weekend. Or just leave them out there. It's up to you. All right, so boys in black gonna now be moving left to right. All right, Ace is ready. He's doing some chomps down on the far, on his side. Shakopee goalie gives a sign that they're ready. And we are off and running. Second period here down at Shakopee. Eagles up 2-0. Let's see if they can add to their list and to the quantity. Unky picks it up over on the far side, drops it down low. Dillon shot from behind the net. Another shot by Heller. Backhand shot by Dillon. And Shakopee able to snag all 3 or 4 of those. So a lot of effort, nothing to show. Back to the point to Wenkus. Wenkus fires one in there, nice snapshot, and a save by Shakopee. Shakopee off the face-off. They got a guy out center. Wenkus chases after him. Oh, there it was. Deflection by Asa. Now Declan. Sorry, where are we here?
Go get it, Tommy. Go get it.
Now Wenkus picks it back up. I'm out of control. Dylan tries to put a shot, fanned. Heller tried to center it back out front. Now Shakopee moving back up ice. Shot off. Asa's pad. Zunke picks it up from behind the net. He tries to chip it up ice. And he dumps it up. Henry Dahl on the pursuit. And now off the bench, Shakopee brings it up into the Eden Prairie zone. They get it knocked away by Stubbs. And we got an offside on Shakopee with 11:13. Rink flips it up to Strube. Strube flips it up a little further. Stubbs now on the march, picks it up from deep in Shakopee's zone. Dahl puts a stick on it. Over to Richards. Now Shakopee again. Got a guy over on the far side. Strube's got the angle. They get a shot off. Blocker saved by Asa. Rink now. Up to Dahl. Dahl centers it out in front, looking for Richards. Richards peels it away. Nice centering out in front. Rink shot. It's high slot. Now Strube chops it up. Takes down one of his own players as Shakopee now moves it up ice. Strube picks it back up, chops it back up ice, over to Bird. Bird gets it chopped away, still collects the puck. Looking for the stuff, shot, score. As Leo loves that move from behind the net, takes those long arms, just reaches around and surprises that goalie, and before you know it, that puck is in the net. Berg again, let's see if he can make it 2. Again, he's got Pravatsky sitting out in front. Back to Unke at the point. Unke fires one in there, off another helmet. Now over on the far side. Shakopee brings it out to the center. They dump it down in. Unke goes to retrieve with 9:12 left. Over to Serzine. Serzine chops it up to Bird. Pass over to Pravatsky, gets intercepted. Wenkus now. Picks it up, centering out in front. Look out. And Pravatsky picks up the loose puck. 2-on-1, Eden Prairie. Pass shot. Oh, one-timer, great save by Shakopee. Back to Stubbs for Strube. And Shakopee's able to clear it out of their zone. Rink there picks it back up. He tries to force it back up ice again. Over to Sarrazine. Sarrazine gets bottled up over on the far side. Strube tried to hold it. He couldn't. He turns around, picks up Christian. Christian now up ice. Brings it over to the far side. He backhands it, bringing his body, curls around, looking back out to the point. He looks at Rink. Still under pressure. Who's there to help him out? Nobody at this stage. It's a one-man band over on the far side from Dillon. Now Strube kind of sets a pick. Not really. Nobody was going after the puck. And Rink able to hold it down low. Backhand pass up to Heller, gets it caught in his skates. And now Sarrazine again, brings it over on the near side. Centers it, looking for Christian. And Shakopee picks it back up. Rink chips it back up ice. Strube now from behind the net. Banks it up along the near side. Dowell picks it up. Brings it into the Shakopee zone. Strube with a little flick offside, Eden Prairie. Wenkus trying to get a lot of puck time tonight. He's everywhere. Was that American Express? He's everywhere you want to be. Is that the line? Easton Leonard from Shakopee gets it picked away by Unke. Unke gets ridden off the puck. Good defensive play by Shakopee. Now Richards looking out in front. Stubbs is wide open. Oh, he couldn't connect. Went right under his stick. Now Wenkus fires one in there. And a shot saved by Shakopee. Back over to the far side. Rink picks it up, drops it back to Berg. Berg out to the center point. Back up to Berg from Pravatsky. Now Pravatsky and Berg work it over on the far side. Berg comes away with it, looking for a backhand. Back to Strube. Strube fires it. And Berg throws it up in the air and a save by Cheetah, the Shakopee goalie. Now we're going to get a goalie change. Cheetah goes out. Quinn Rademacher in at goal. Rademacher getting most of the minutes so far this season for Shakopee. And so we get a change, new goalie. Let's see how that works. Berg picks it up, pounds it out to Pravatsky along the Eden Prairie bench. Pravatsky now looking to center it from behind the net. Back to Berg. Unke now. Up ice, 2-on-1 on a shift change. As Sarazine dumps it down low into the near side. And we're going to get a penalty on Eden Prairie. Christian puts a body on a Shakopee player. Shakopee player slow to get up, but he's okay. And so Shakopee will go up on a one-man advantage for 1:30 here with 4:13 left in the second. Leonard fires one in there off Asa. Good save by Asa, centering. Asa there for the recovery and the rebound. Back to Leonard at the point. Leonard winds up, shot. Almost a deflection off the glass from behind. Strube now. Slowly finesses it up ice. Finds Sarazine. Sarazine tries to turn, get it over to the center. Looking for Stubbs. He can't now. Shakopee over on the far side. Rink, risky move there. He picks it up. He brings it behind the net. Now curls from behind the other way. Back to Strube now. We've made a full lap of the offensive zone. Shakopee shot, saved by Asa. Oh, there it is again. And Sarazine there, able to pop it loose as it was just on the precipice of a goal. And as Eden Prairie gets resorted, Shakopee player just blows a tire down behind their net. And now we got a 3-on-1 kind of. Shot save. Asa way out of position, and he falls on the puck. As Eden Prairie just flying with the windows open right now. Need to dial it back in here a little bit and regain some control. So 2:30 left in the second period. As we got Stubbs at center. Wankus picks it up down in his own slot. He brings it all the way up. Now he's curling around behind the net. Back to the point to Unke. Unke winds up, shot off the pads, rebound. And saved by Rademacher. Puck slowly dribbles back to the defense. Nobody wanted to go get it. Unke now. Over to Wenkus on the far side. Over to Unke. Christian picks it up. He's got Heller sitting out front. Watch the pass. Oh, intercepted. Back shot. And Wenkus picks it back up at center ice. Christian shot off, stick save by Rademacher from Shakopee. Berg now from behind the net. Center shot, score! Berg to Heller. Now that's their fourth. Strube from Eden Prairie picks it back up. He gets bulldozed into the corner or into the boards on the half wall. Rink now chases after. 42 seconds left. He's looking for Berg up high. He couldn't quite get it there. Intercepted by Shakopee. Now Strube up the ice. He cuts to the middle. Back. Full guard, coast to coast by Strube, and Eden Prairie finds their fifth. Do you remember the game in The Price is Right where the mountain climber would climb up? It's kind of what it looked like. He just kept going and going and going, and he made it all the way. Strube coast to coast, unassisted, with 15 seconds left in the second. Brink holds it. 5 seconds left. 2 seconds, that's going to do it. Period number 2 completes. And Eden Prairie gets 3 more to add. And so after 2, we got Eden Prairie 5, Shakopee 0. And game 2 of the District 6 games for the season. Keep it up. Good puck movement. All right, we are back. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a break, blow my nose. Had a cold this week. Trying to get rid of it. Taking all my vitamin C I can get. All right, 13 minutes left to go. I don't think we're going to make it. We have 12 minutes left on the game clock. So we will finish at least 1 minute early. Stubbs fires one in there over the top. Unke holds it, drops it back down deep. Stubbs over, gently tries to peel it away. Now Winkus chops it loose. Shakopee still has it. Shakopee cross ice. And now Winkus. Off to the races. Richards. Winkus going all the way. And saved by Shakopee. Now Heller off the bench. Flicks one in there. Already got a goal tonight. So 11 minutes left on the game clock, or on the hour clock. So we will end this one early. Too many whistles in the first. Bouncing shot, save by Rademacher. Heller away with it, fired a shot again. Off the top of the net. Now Dillon corrals it. Heller in there to offer some assistance. Probably was less is more situation right there. Christian brings it back again, curls around, got a fire shot off the blocker of Cheetah. Now Dillon back to the point to Rink. Rink slowly fires one in there, slow. Low shot. Sarazine looking for the deflection. Rink again fires one off. That would have been a foul ball or an out in baseball. Another shot by Dillon and a score as Rademacher didn't see it. And Eden Prairie adds their sixth. That's 2 on Dillon tonight. Pravatsky over to Leo. Leo crushes it up ice. Can't make headway as it gets batted away again. Eden Prairie comes back, tries to recollect it, knock it away. Now Shakopee drops it into the Eden Prairie zone. Unke there for the pickup, slings it around the far side to Winkus. Now Winkus sprints off to the races, burning some calories, moving up ice. Shot off the stick. Pravatsky there looking for the rebound. It went the wrong way off the stick, off Rademacher's stick. Pass up to Berg. Berg runs into a Saber. And now puck back over to the Shakopee side. They dump it down. They get a shift change. And Winkus picks it up again from behind his own net. Loses it on the way up. And we're going to get an offside on Shakopee with 10:01 left. Running time not going to matter. 7 minutes left to go in the game. Rink caught snoozing over on the slot. He wasn't quite sure where he was. Back to the point. Right into Richards. Richards tried to then come back, grab it. They couldn't. Shakopee dumps it back down behind the net. Strube there to chase after it. Over to Rink. Rink picks it up. Shovels it back out to center. Richards now picks it up. And Stubbs marches it down to the Shakopee zone. Behind net, deep. Back to the point for Rink. Rink fires one in there. And Stubbs with a rebound shot score. Eden Prairie adds another 7. Start off with Rink with the shot. Rebound as Stubbs there to lick the stamp. In 6 minutes on the game. Shot on Asa, right into his breadbasket, save. Dillon fires it up ice. Shakopee there to go retrieve it. Sarrazine takes it into the body as he tries to keep it alive. Now Strube back over to Rink. Rink passes it to a Saber. And Rink unable to hold it and now shoves it back offside. Hunky looks up ice, hits Berg on the way up. Over to Pravatsky, back to Berg again. Berg centers it, a little bit behind. As Eden Prairie fights for it, scrambles in front of the net, shot, no save by Rademacher. Now Wenkus drops it into the Shakopee zone. He's still got it. Look out. Oh, shot off the pipe. 4 minutes on the hour clock. Unke. Drops it up ice. Back to Shakopee. Shakopee 3-on-1. Shot. Oh, look out. It's bobbling, it's in the air. Asa with another save. Great save by Asa. Still looking for the shutout with 4 minutes. Now, just because I said that, he's not going to get it. Stubbs coming in aggressively off the bench. Tries to mess it up over on the near side, right below us. And we're going to get an ice on Shakopee with 3 minutes on the game clock. Arms waving, back and forth. Always got to admire the strides of these refs. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Rink tried to hold it, he couldn't. Back to Richards. Richards over to Dahl. Dahl takes it low. Rink fires it right into the toque of a skate. And Shakopee now back onto the races. They get it poked away, and we're going to get an offside on Shakopee with 2 minutes on the game clock. Strube just dangling down deep in his zone. Now he brings it back up ice again. Remember, he already went coast to coast once today. This time not to be had. Rink back over to Strube. Strube again. Through three guys, he's still going. The little guy just keeps on keeping on. Back to Rink. Rink chops it back down to Strube. Strube hit from behind. 1 minute on the hour clock. Back to Rink. Rink keeps it alive. Back down again. Rink now fires it into the far side corner. Dillon back out to the point to Winkus. And now Rink picks it back up. Oh, led Serzine a little too far there. As now Winkus chases after Leonard. Leonard fires a shot off to Asa. 56 seconds left. Dillon centers it out. Nope. Shot again. That was Serzine centering to Dillon. .33 seconds left. Shot, score, Eden Prairie, 8-0. 9 seconds left. That's going to do it for the game. Eden Prairie, 8, Shakopee 0. That's it. Game over. And Eden Prairie comes away with their first District 6 win of the season. In Game 2, we get to do it again. Third game tomorrow afternoon, Prairie Lake, Dakota Arena. Going to be a little bit tougher matchup. But good win by the Eagles from Eden Prairie over Shakopee. So the second half of the South of the River Swing continues tomorrow. Like I said, Prairie Lake, we'll see you then. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.